And that brings us to the final stage of Visions of Utopia. Course takes place at Monza, and there are 5 goals. So 1 more goal than previous 3 stages. So, alright, so first one, tailgate Magnus for 20 seconds. And no skidding, but there's no condition about going off track. So if I remember correctly, we gotta catch up to Magnus right away. So we basically cut through the first chicane, and hopefully we don't crash in the process. All right. Well, and we also have to cut through the second chicane. And just like that, we get behind Magnus. And since he's stuck behind another slow car, gives us a little bit more chance to build up our tailgating. Right? I think they said tailgate, not so much drafting. So we got our 20 seconds in, and yeah, they didn't mention anything about having to win. So guess what? We're just gonna take our sweet time. And it'll be a-okay. I guess we got 1 more lap to go. I completely forgot there were 2 laps. Alright. I don't even remember how many cars there are in this grid, but it doesn't really matter. We can really take it easy now and just avoid skidding. Right? I think that's what they asked us not to do, right? Let's double check. Yeah, no skidding. Of course, as the grip is degrading, it's easier to skid, but that's why we go super slow. Coasting helps. Brake early and coast. And I think we might be finishing dead last, but that's a-okay. %. Yep. What do you know? First try. Now, not all goals in this stage are gonna be so generous in terms of corner cutting. So That's why, of course, when it's available for us to bot train. Look at that. The grid is capped by Magnuses. Magnusi. There we go. Moving on. And for second goal, finish under 320, place in top 3 without overheating. All right. 2 laps once again. No off track, and this one is actually a standing start. All right. So this one we have to be a little bit more cautious in terms of staying on the tarmac. But this one they didn't say anything about no damage, so there's that. Now the question is the grid sufficiently slow enough? I think so. All right, looking good so far. We get a push, nice. From a fellow Pagani. And what was the rank? Third, right. So we're in third. So in terms of rank wise, we're safe. We just need to make sure we don't overheat and finish within the time given. So once again, a bit of coasting comes in handy. And drafting also helps too. And I think they say 320, right? Let's double check. Yeah, 320. So that's plenty of time, considering that the lap 1 was a standing start, and lap 2 obviously we're rolling through the finish line, so not to mention hardly any traffic to worry about. Now engine is getting a little bit hotter, but I think it's the rate of how hot it's getting is slow enough that I think we're okay. Alright. Once again, a bit more coasting. About 33 seconds left on the clock. I think that's plenty of time, because it takes about like 15 seconds from here, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, plenty of time. Easy goal once again. Having trained bots definitely comes in handy, you know? All right. That is 2 goals down, 3 more to go. All right, for third goal, we need to finish in second. And this one you have to draft for 6,000 meters or 6 kilometers. No damaging. Oh yeah, and this one they give us really a lot of fuel, if I remember correctly. So it's a non-issue as far as I remember. So it's mostly about just getting to P2. And it says no damage, but once again they don't mention anything about going off track, so guess what we're gonna do? We are going to make the cut. There we go. And oh yeah, I remember this one. Drafting behind P1 is harder than drafting behind P2. So we'll draft behind P2 and then make our overtake before the lap is over. I think that's the way to do it. Although, maybe for this one, I guess that's the tricky part, is we only have 1 lap. That's why we cut across. Alright, and yeah, I need to get more drafting earlier on. That's the key. Right after we come out of the first chicane. So here, I need to gain some drafting here. That's the key. There we go. That's looking much more promising. And we'll draft behind the second place. Because, yeah, as you can see, first place much faster. Alright, we got it. So now we're in P2. We should be okay in terms of... Yeah, we don't need to overtake. We're good. As you can see, that's a lot of fuel. Really not an issue. There we go. Three goals down. So once again, none of these goals so far has been all that challenging, thanks to bot training and, you know, letting us kind of play fast and loose with some racing rules, like some aggressive corner cutting. Alright, so that brings us to the penultimate goal, goal 4 of the entire event. And win this race with a lead of 270 meters. Alright, so once again, no other condition. So guess what we're gonna do? And it's a single lap, that's the issue. We have to gain a lot of grounds very quickly. So, you know, we cut where we have to. Alright, and then we're gonna have to cut the next chicane as well. Look at that, they're pretty far up ahead. And then we'll give a little spin to Magnus to make sure we secure our lead of 270 meters plus. There we go. In the zone. Or would it be out of the zone? I don't know. We're outside the target, which is good. Or are we in the target? I don't know. All right. And just like that. We can even slow down a bit. All right. Yeah, in the upcoming update, version 12.2, I want to say, the 11th anniversary of the game, this car is finally getting a bonus series as well as an exclusive series, as far as I understand. Because currently, after you win this car, there's nowhere to run this car, which is kind of goofy. Or I guess there is just an exclusive series, right? So you have to fully upgrade, which is pretty pricey. Anyway, there we go. Final goal. Average speed challenge. And it's an elimination. And no off track. And no damage. Right, so a bit stricter in terms of regulation there. Average speed, I think, is not an issue in this one, if I remember. So you just have to keep it clean and survive till the end. Alright, so as long as I don't crash in the first chicane, I should be okay. Yeah, let's draft. There we go. You guys are all stuck behind the slow traffic, huh? Alright. That was bad. I wasn't paying attention. But apparently there's some grace period for how much off track is allowed. And then now we're in the lead. We shouldn't have any trouble setting the average speed above the target, even though my line isn't ideal. I mean, it's Monza. We got lots of fast sectors. I don't even remember what the target speed was for in terms of average speed, because I am that certain that we're not going to have any trouble making that happen. 215, maybe? Let's find out. I'm being very conservative here with the braking. 213 or 214. Yeah, we're barreling down over 300 kph, so I just need to make sure I don't go off track here the second time. And then we'll build it up again. So there we go. There. Yep, we got enough buffer. And just like that. There we go. The final victory. All right. And I know we don't need to, but since it's free and instant, may as well get it serviced. And just with a setup tier 1 upgrades, we are easily able to win this fun car. I gotta say, this car's fun. Event wasn't too bad. This requires some bot training. Sometimes a bit more on the aggressive side, but there we go. As I said, the car itself is worth some 850 gold. Additional 100 gold, right? Total. So the 30 gold here is the final remainder of what we haven't won so far, and victory points and racing dollars. There we go. Pagani Utopia. Yeah, it's a Pagani. It's beautiful, especially the interior. The amount of detail the developers put in. Very nice. All right, and 2,000 extra victory points should get us to the next reward tier of 15,000 motorsport dollars. There we go, and then some, looks like. So there we go. Okay, you did well, I suppose. Is it me talking? So anyway, that is the wrap for the event. Let's get the proper end screen here. And yeah, once you go to the main screen here, there's no series featured in this car because there ain't any, unfortunately, at least not yet. So all right, so that'll do it for this special event run through. Thanks for tagging along for the ride, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, take care.